What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 10 to FIFA 20 video. I am back. That's right, I'm doing a video on this channel that isn't a collab. This is bringing back the old school The Gamer Can. Now, I don't know about you, but this lockdown means I have a little bit more time on my hands, and I also have loads of annual leave with work that I need to take. So I'm taking some days off here and there, and I thought I'd make some videos. I've banked kind of a few ideas of things I can do. I've given myself a haircut. It's not very good, so yeah, I hope you're all doing well in your quarantines and lockdowns and whatnot wherever you are across the globe. But I wanted to bring back kind of an old school favourite, that is the FIFA 10 to FIFA 20. I used to do it in a squad builder way, and the players would scroll along the bottom. I've worked on the graphics. I've not had much to do with evenings and weekends, so I've made some graphics. I think this will be a lot of fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the Liverpool team that are most likely going to be crowned champions. Maybe, we'll see, I don't know. We're going to look at that team, and we're going to look at how all of those players have changed from FIFA 10 to FIFA 20, and then we'll also look at any special cards and things like that. So it should be a lot of fun. Let's get into it. Smash that like button if you are looking forward to it, and subscribe if you'd like to see me do more videos. Comment, let me know. Talk to me in the comments. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. Before we get into this, I'm just going to give you a real quick intermission to say that I think you should go and follow me on Twitter. I want to get a bit more active on Twitter. I want to try and boost the followers, so I'm going to use my lovely YouTube subscribers to let you know that I do use Twitter. I'm sure the majority of you have it, and given that I have like 15 times more subscribers than Twitter followers, it makes sense for you to go and check it out. You can keep up to date with what I'm doing outside of YouTube. There's lots of stuff going on, and it'd be great to share that with you. So drop a little click on the link in the description down below. Head over, give me a follow, and let's get on with the video. So we're going to look at the first one. I'm going to reveal all of his stuff straight away, and that is Alisson. Now, Alisson started in FIFA 16. He played in Brazil before getting his move to Roma, where he was the deputy to Wojciech Szczesny for a season. Wojciech Szczesny eventually moved on to Juventus, where Alisson kind of found his home, and as you can see in the top left, that was where he got his Team of the Season card. Then he moved to Liverpool. He's got into the Team of the Season in both years, and got into the Team of the Year this year. He's seen himself go from a 76 base card to an 89 base card in 5 FIFAs. That's an increase of 13. That is not bad whatsoever. He's had 1 or 2 special cards this year, which is decent. In fact, his number of special cards, not including the Champions League card, is 4 for this year. So not bad. He's done well, and that's Alisson. He's one of the more simpler ones. Hopefully some of these will be more interesting to you, and you guys will like him. We'll move on now to Trent. Trent is a class one. I like Trent. So obviously he was a right mid back in FIFA 17, 68 rated, pretty bang average, but I think a right mid is what a lot of people would probably liken him to now. He does like to get further forward. And then in FIFA 18, he got a right back card, still very, very similar stats, almost identical. Wasn't really playing much, still kind of not broken into the team yet. He did, however, get a nice card, as you can see in the top left, that 76 special card, which looks pretty decent. And then FIFA 19, oh boy, did he kind of explode onto the scene. He 78 rated, not the best to start off with, but he got his Team of the Season card. He got a Future Stars card, which I think is pretty fair. He just kind of looked sick in FIFA, and he finally became a bit more usable. Currently, he's only got 80 pace, which is interesting. He's 83 rated now, so he's seen an increase of 15 in his rating, which is pretty impressive. And yeah, I think next season we'll probably see him go up even more. That passing will be higher. I say next season, who knows what's going to happen in football, but I think we're going to see him have a bit of a boost, and yeah, should be interesting to see where he goes. Next up, we have Big Virg. Now, Virgil Van Dyck, he's the first one. I keep getting it pointing the wrong way. He's the first one that actually is on the top row. We've got enough cards for him to get onto the top row here. He's got some fun special cards, as you can see. He's got a Southampton one. He's got his Player of the Year, with PFA Player of the Year from last year, which I quite liked. But FIFA 13, he was at FC Groningen. Uninspiring, very average card. Doesn't look like he's all that. But then he moved to Celtic in FIFA 14, and he has got 72 rating in his FIFA 14 year. Pace getting a bit better. Then his second season at Celtic, he got a nice upgrade to a gold card. I remember packing this all the time in FIFA 15. I don't know why, but I just remember getting that card constantly. It was pretty decent. He had moved to Southampton, as we all know. FIFA 16, he was not very good card-wise, but he had a great season for Southampton. And then FIFA 17, obviously this was the one where everyone was like, wow, this guy's actually very, very decent. And then obviously FIFA 18, he was basically in protest for the first half of the season until Liverpool bought him. So it was an interesting one. Got his move to Liverpool, where he went up to an 88 rated. Obviously, he joined in the January. Then he was up to a 90 rated this year. That card is unreal. I've not actually used him in my personal Ultimate Team. I've used him on draft, but I've still not used him this year. I feel like I need to get hold of his Team of the Year or something. But he looks absolutely amazing. And that's an increase of 19. That's the most so far. Van Dyck going plus 19, and he's looking very decent. Next up, we have someone that I think next year's card will be a really interesting kind of increase for him. He obviously started off in FIFA 15 at Charlton. Actually, not a bad bronze card. He moved to Liverpool for FIFA 16, where he had 77 pace, again a really decent bronze. Then he was a left back for FIFA 17. You can see, obviously, in the earlier years, this season he had the right back. In the FIFA 17 season, he had the right back in form at in the silver one, top left, as you can see. Then last season, he was back to a right back, so he went left back, centre back, right back. He's had a position all across that back line, but obviously he got his future stars last year, and he's got into the team of the season most consistent this year. He's actually gone up 25 ratings in his time on FIFA, and I think we're probably going to see another 3 or 4 added onto that at the very least. I wouldn't be surprised if he's an 83 plus for next season. So interesting, definitely one to look out for. In terms of his FIFA card, he's already crazy OP this year. I think if we see like a 83, 84 rated with a boost to that defending and physical, he's going to be a menace next season. Very sick in FIFA. Then we have Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson's just on the bottom row. He came into FIFA in FIFA 14, playing for Dundee United. I always mix up Dundee and Dundee United, and people get very angry in the old comments. He had a Team of the Season card at Dundee United. Very interesting. I like that. He got his then moved to Hull, where he played with Harry Maguire, which I just love that. Robertson and Maguire at Hull. He obviously had a few seasons there. FIFA 17, he was unreal. In the season that Hull got relegated, he was sick. Liverpool picked him up, and what a player they've bought. He's got Team of the Season in every season since he's been there. FIFA 18, 19 and 20. He's sick in game. He's got a Team of the Year that looks unreal and lots of cool special cards. That is a plus 24 for Robertson, which means he doesn't beat Joe Gomez in the biggest increase in the Liverpool team from FIFA 10 to FIFA 20. Next up, we have Wijnaldum, one of few players to have been in every iteration of Ultimate Team. Now, he started off at Feyenoord, where he had a 72 rated centre attacking midfield. Moved to, still 2 seasons at Feyenoord, but he moved out to the right wing. Then he came back in the middle when he was at PSV, and he had a few seasons in the attacking mid role. He obviously has kind of refined his game a lot since then. So he was kind of an attacking mid when he then moved to Newcastle in FIFA 16. And then he kind of went back out wide, but it was in more of like a 4-4-2 system, playing in FIFA 17. He wasn't like a winger. He was a wide man, if that makes sense. And then he's been very much kind of a central midfielder in the last few years, and he's been really big player, but one that kind of keeps it quiet for Liverpool. He plays further forward for the Netherlands, usually more in like the attacking midfield role, whereas Liverpool he sits back a bit more. But yeah, he's only gone up plus 12, but he started relatively higher, and yeah, a nice fun one. Then we have Jordan Henderson. We got back-to-back players that have got the top row. He started off at Sunderland as a right midfielder. He was at Sunderland for the first 2 FIFAs before moving to Liverpool. He kind of flirted with pretty average ratings. He obviously, a lot of fans don't really rate Jordan Henderson, but obviously in more recent times, you know, he's kind of redefined his role. He's that proper leader. He's a bit more defensive minded, sits at the base of the midfield, at the base of the diamond. He's got into Team of the Season this year. Shouts for him to be the PFA Player of the Year. I don't know what's going to happen with the season, but I think if it continued as normal, he probably would have been favourite to win Player of the Year. He's one that has gone up 16 ratings. Again, he started a little higher, so slightly unfair, but a nice one nonetheless. Then we have Fabinho. I always love Fabinho's kind of path. He was a right back at Monaco, and he was there for quite a few FIFAs. Obviously, he won the league with them. He's got 3 Team of the Season cards, as you can see in the top left. He got a Team of the Season at right back, a Team of the Season at CDM, and then another Team of the Season at CDM. Every single one of those years, he was linked with United. First to play at right back, then to play in defensive mid. As you can see at the bottom, 73, 72, 78, 80, and 84. He got a big boost with his last season at Monaco before moving to Liverpool. His first season at Liverpool, he didn't really start as much. I think Klopp was kind of bedding him in. He's been a lot better this season, really crucial for Liverpool, great player. I love this dynamic image on this Champions League card. That's the only reason I put it in. It's world class. That is such a sick looking card. I love it. So yeah, Fabinho, nice one. Now we're going to move on to Mo Salah. This is a funny one. Now, there are Chelsea cards hidden amongst this. Now, obviously, he was at FC Basel, moved to Chelsea. Whilst he was at Chelsea, he went on loan to Fiorentina and on loan to Roma before Roma bought him permanently in FIFA 17. During that time, you can see at the top left, there were a lot of Team of the Season cards. The Roma 2 cards look absolutely world class. Like, those ratings compared to those stats are amazing. The 90 rated one, it looks just off the chain. And then you see in obviously FIFA, he went to an 85, then an 88, and then a 90, which is, he's world class, unbelievable player. He's been so good for Liverpool the last few years. I actually got him in my BPL Team of the Season guaranteed pack, and I had a good bit of fun in Weekend League with him. But he has gone up plus 16 in FIFA during Ultimate Team times, and yeah, he's really found himself as a sick little player. Both in Ultimate Team and in real life, I guess. I'm not sure he cares about the Ultimate Team one. Next up, we have Bobby Femina. He goes on to the top row. 2 really cool looking cards. I love that FIFA 18 Team of the Season. Just looks sick. And then he got a hero card for, I believe that was the quickest hat trick or something like that. It was something interesting. Anyway, might have been record breaker. Comments, let me know. And then he obviously started off at Hoffenheim in FIFA, 75 rated, 77 rated, 78, 81. He slowly just ticked his way up before getting his move to Liverpool. And then again, he's just kind of slowly shown his consistency. His haircuts are interesting. His FIFA 18 teeth are incredibly bright. But that's not what you're here for. He's got a 86 rated card now, which is an increase of plus 11 since his first one. And a nice little increase as he has gone along. And then we're going to finish up with Sadio Marnie. Sadio Marnie is the one that had the quickest hat trick. He had a hat trick for Southampton in like 12 minutes or something like that. Might have even been quicker. But some really cool Team of the Season cards along the top line. I really liked him. But he started off at Red Bull Salzburg in FIFA 14 before moving to Southampton. There are far too many Southamptons in this series, in this episode. It's classic Liverpool. But obviously started off at Southampton and then moved on to Liverpool in FIFA 17. Card has just consistently got better. His pace has always stayed amazing, but his kind of technical stats have increased year on year. He's having a fantastic season this season. He's genuinely been brilliant. He's one of Liverpool's best players. I rate him really highly, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. But a lot of sick cards for him this season, that's for sure. But that, guys, brings us to the end of this episode of FIFA 10 to FIFA 20. It's a lot harder to do these than it was in FIFA 16 because I have like 4 or 5 more cards now. Back in the day, it was well quick. I think that this episode there was something like 148 cards that I had to cut down and put into 11 different graphics. That's what I do for you guys for these videos. But I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please do genuinely leave a like and do leave a comment. Let me know if there are teams or Team of the Seasons or things like that you'd like to see me run through and just talk about from years gone past. I really enjoy making these videos and hopefully you guys enjoy watching them. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching and have a fantastic day. Genuinely, I hope everyone's coping well in the quarantine and lockdown. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.